Welcome to my podcast, Season 1, Empower Talk. Empower Talk is not just a podcast, it's a transformative journey, compelling success story. So, before I inviting my very special guest today, let me introduce myself. My name is Arpita Chatterjee, and I have embarked my professional career at the age of 19 years as a receptionist and eventually reached the position of business head. And this year, my name has been nominated as vice president position in my organization. And for last 3 years, I am learning from eminent mentors, and I'm become a certified mindset and life coach. And my niche is very simple yet powerful. That is raising your energy and confidence. So today I have a very special guest, that is Miss Nutan Kashyap. Nutan is a very renowned best-selling author also, and she has written books that she will definitely tell more about that. And also she is an CEFP, TEDx Speaker, Financial Freedom Advocate as well. So Nutan, welcome to my podcast. Thank you so much for joining my podcast today.
Thank you so much, Arpita, for inviting me. And it's really very nice. And it really sounds great to know about you, about your journey, that from where you started and where you are now. It's truly inspiring for everyone. Thank you so much.
Thank you, dear. So share something about you, about your journey. I know your journey is also very inspiring.
As you have already told all the people that I am a CFP author and TEDx speaker. So that is what I am. But apart from this, my simple vision is, or my goal is, because when it comes to money, women feel it's so confused that what to do, how to do, would be able to take the right decision or not. So I do one thing, I try to make money simple, strategic, and stress free for women. That's what I do. And my journey started, I also started to earn when I was 20. And then very soon I started my investment. I am a long term investor, I think since 2008 myself. So it's been around 17 to 18 years that I also invest and also help people to invest in the right way, in the right investment product.
Great, that's wonderful. So as you are basically, financial, like you are also, I have seen your lot of reels and lot of podcasts that where you talk about the financial freedom, and that exactly everyone wanted to be a financial freedom. So share something that, how the person can, feel like, or do something that really feel that financial freedom they can get.
See, I think money or financial freedom is very simple, but we make it complicated. Sometimes what really happens when it comes to investment, I think so many people invest, but the mistakes they do, either they do under investment or they do over investment in one particular product, that can be the cause of loss in their investments. For example, see, I also get many calls that clients say that I want to invest 2000 rupees per month or 5000 rupees per month. But when in discovery call or in my session, when I talk about their goals, that amount would not be sufficient for that. Now, many people have insurance policies like ULIP policies. In India, it's a common trend because in India, when I was a child, my parents were not about any investment product, and only FDs and LICs were known to the people for investment. And that's what people do, that they invest a major chunk of their hard-earned money in LICs, in FD, in ULIP policies. So that is a bigger mistake that people do. So what they should do is first that they should already, or they should absolutely know that what they should not do. Because first, work on your mistakes. There are so many things which are scattered around you. So bring the things organized, then structure the investment products you have, even if you have FDs. There are many investment that people do: FD, real estate, 100 type of policies, 20 types of mutual fund, 150 stocks in their portfolio. And sometimes it is so messy. So we just need to get structured, and then by step, they can work towards their financial freedom.
Right. So what you are saying, that is all about, like, the people have that money mindset block, right? They have many blocks are there, right? So what, how to overcome those blocks. That as you rightly said, that of course where you are investing, that is very important. And but what are the blocks that the people have? That are is this a limiting belief, or is this any kind of other blocks?
See, definitely it is a kind of limiting belief that people live with. If I talk about investment or financial planning, many ladies, or even you would have heard people saying that, when I would have a good amount of money, when I would have a surplus of money, then I would start investing. That could be a myth or limiting belief, and that could stop you to grow in your life. Because what I have learned in like 15 years of my investing journey, or it's more than 15, you should start with whatever you have. People normally feel that it is so difficult to make money. People have the limiting belief that money does not grow when you invest in mutual funds or shares or various investment products. That is also the limiting belief. So, first, what you think, you become.
Right.
So again, yes, this is about the mindset. So first of all, you should have the clear mindset. You should have the clarity that what and how much you want in your life. Then practical step, and then it works for you. Because we do so many things like technical analysis and a lot of things. And even I have found people in the market who are very technically sound, but if they do not have the right mindset, they are not able to make money from the market.
Absolutely. So even you have written a lot of books on money, I believe, right? Specifically money. So what else? Share something about your book. How many books? I think you have 2 or 3 books you've written, right?
I have written 2 books. First is about From Surviving to Thriving. That is my life journey, because everyone has a story, everyone has problems in their life, because there is no one in the world, I think, who does not have any problem. So everyone has problem, but how to overcome that? Are you able to discuss that story in the world or not? Because what I have found, that if you are in problem, you feel hesitation to share that with the people. But when you overcome your challenges, then you really feel that yes, I have done something in my life. So that is about my life journey. And yes, money is always important to me. I love money a lot. Money loves me a lot. It's very simple. So the second book I wrote, it's all about your money. Because somehow I feel that when it comes to money, people do not treat their money like theirs. I give you an example of that. Still there are many people. I think still 95% people are there who would just ask their friend or a relative if this insurance policy worked for you, if this stock worked for you. This is something they do very wrong. First, they should start to treat their money like theirs. It's their hard earned money. If I simply ask you a question that, Arpita, okay, let's grow our money. First, whose money you would like to grow? Yours or mine? Definitely yours is the
Right.
truth of the life. And we need to accept that. So if you are giving your money to anyone, first be aware it is yours, and start treating your money like as you want to get. Because simply what you want, you get in your life. If you give respect to the money, it will also give respect to you. That is the main thing. So it's all about your money. That is, in that book, I have shared, of course, my personal journey, because I started investment with just 1,000 of rupees. So how from 1,000, how did I get where I am? Second thing, what are the common mistakes that people do? What are the investment products that they should invest in? And what are the investment products that they should be stay away? So all those things are mentioned in that. Their mindset, their belief, their action steps, investment products, everything is mentioned in that book.
After listening to you, I really feel that we should have some financial education system also in our from our school time and college time itself, because whatever we are studying, it's all theoretical study. But when you come to in practical, of course, if you don't know how to manage our money, it will maybe we are earning so much, but we don't know how to manage. And that is something is really very inspiring by listening to your what is the books that you have written and all. So what do you feel that how do you see financial education evolving in India for next 5 to 10 years?
Financial planning or financial education is evolving, and you can really get an idea if I tell you. There was a guy, 19 years old boy. He came to me for his investment planning. He's a student. And when we discuss his goals and when I make his case study, I said, see, by your 60s, you would be able to get 150 crores. And he very clearly said that, Nutan, see, I want to have 100 crores in my early 50s. And that clarity I love. The products we discussed mutually, that yes, it is a risky fund in your portfolio. To minimize that risk, you should have this. And when I worked with him, the clarity he had, the goals he has, that really makes us aware that you just don't need to wait for your 30s or 40s. Even young generation is so aware. And how does that awareness come? Everything is approachable, everything is accessible on internet. Something from there, then self study. Whenever you want to invest anything anywhere, you need to search that product. So I think yes, everyone would be aware. And another thing that I have found in young generation, that they want to get everything so early. It might be right, it might be wrong, but yes, everyone has a different story. So yes, we need to work on that. But young generation is very aware.
Absolutely, absolutely. So you have different hat. You have TEDx speaker also, author also, financial coach also. So how you manage everything? Like people can't manage so many things, but you are managing so wonderfully. So anything that you want to share, that how you managing everything?
Be kind to yourself. A simple funda. If I'm with you, Arpita, I'm with you. When I will be with my daughter, I will be a mother.
Yeah,
When
your
I will
mother
be
also. That
on
is
the
also one
stage.
hat you have.
Yes, when I'll be on the stage, then I'm only a speaker. When I'm in my one-to-one session, then I'm only a coach. So this is how I manage because I don't try to manage anything.
So you're more mindful in everything. That's the reason you are managing so nicely. Because when you are in a haphazard, we are in a very curious way. So of course, we can't handle it swiftly. So that exactly that you said. Okay, so we have done
Definitely.
a lot of serious talk. Let's do some rapid fire round. I'll ask you some funny question, and you can just answer in a quick way. Okay. So let's
I
do
will
that.
try.
Tea or coffee?
Coffee.
If you've not been an author or this financial that you are doing, what would it be?
Educator. Professor in a college.
Okay. And one financial book everyone should read.
It's all about your money. My book, it's all about your money.
True. Okay. A money habit you swear by.
Start early, investing, be consistent, be disciplined.
Okay. And one myth about money you want to bust today.
It's very hard to earn.
Pardon?
This is a myth that people follow, that money is so hard to earn. When you put lot of hard work and effort, then only you are able to make money. When you work hard, when you work more, you will be able to make more money. And that is a myth.
Very true, very true. And even some point of time, I also think in the same way that it's very hard. We need a lot of hard working to earn money. Definitely, I completely agree with that. Okay, if financial freedom were a movie, what would its title be?
Abundance, your birthright.
Wow, that's beautiful. Okay, so that's very quickly you have given the answer. So, what's your vision? For the impact you want to create through your work because you are into so many things. So, what's your vision basically?
Arpita, when I say about my vision, my 98% client is women. And when I deal with women, there are few common things that I have observed in many women. I really want to work for that because, somewhere women have made this belief themselves that they are not good to take money decisions. A 48 years old lady came to me. She was engineer at her time. And then after her baby, she had to quit her job. And when I was discussing with her, what she mentioned that Nutan, my husband is at very good position in a very good company. And she said that he does not discuss his money matters with me. I don't know where he has invested, what type of insurance he has, how much the amount he is. So this is, and I just told her one thing that, okay, fine. You just tell him that I have suggested to buy a term insurance. And she discussed with her husband. And what the output she got? Her husband told her that, see, this is the amount of term insurance I already have, so I do not need term insurance more. This is a one loophole that was opened. And then he was interested to know that where his wife is going to invest. This is how it works. So my vision is really, as I said, I try to make money simple, strategic, and stress free for women. I really want women to believe that they are good at everything. Seriously, they are good at everything. This is not, money is never plus minus multiplication or division. It is just about the mindset. With the right action, with the right guidance, they can do anything. And truly, I have found myself, and I have found this thing in many of my clients, that when you start to talk about money, you get that position in your family that your family also start to discuss money with you. And that is a moment when you really feel proud of yourself. So that's where I really want to do it for women, that every woman should be financially independent first, financially aware, and yes, they should live the life they deserve.
Wonderful. So, what was your what will be your like? Obviously, you have a lot of challenges. You already have this, but what do you feel that what will be your future challenges that you'll get, to achieve your this vision?
See, I think awareness is a main thing. Then we need to work on the belief. And I think everything goes step by step. So I'm not in that hurry. I am trying to do my work as per my best. And I think, yes, because when you are a female, you should have this energy. If you feel that you are in abundance, then your energy always attracts the tribe, right? So even the people who are with you, they would do it in such a way. Don't be harsh to yourself, because ultimately it's all about being kind to yourself, and it would happen. So I don't think there would be any challenge. I'm trying my best. If I'm doing my best with the best intention, then everything is on my way.
I'm sure. I'm sure. Manifestation always happen when you are completely in alignment, and that you are wonderfully aligned. No doubt in that itself. So, what message,
Thank
Nutan,
you.
you'd like to give to those who are going to watch this podcast? Like, what last message you want to give?
For the women, see, I'm
Women,
also a
because you are
woman.
basically targeting women, right?
Yes, I work for women, and that's why I would like to tell women that first, take care of yourself. That is the most important thing, because somehow, somewhere we just ignore ourselves. Be selfish, that's perfectly fine. And when you will be selfish, when you are focused on your growth, on your financial growth, because I think without financial growth, you cannot say that you have grown up very well, because something would be lacking if you are still dependent on someone to take money decisions. So take care of yourself, be independent, be focused, start with what you know. If you need any help, take the help of an advisor, because if you would ask me that, Nutan, what would you say to your younger self, or what would you have missed in your 20s, then this is the only thing that I miss, because I started making investment very early. But this is the thing I really miss, that either I would have upgraded myself to a CFP in my early 20s, or if I would have hired a professional who could help me, because they tell you the amount according to your situation, that how much you need to invest. And when you know what you want to get, you find the way how would you get. But the problem is, if we don't know how much we want, then we would not be able to get that. So that is the thing. Try to focus. If you need any advice, find an advisor. Start investing with whatever you have, and slowly your money would grow, and you would definitely grow in your life.
Wonderful. I'll share your detail also in my description so that people can contact you if they need your help, because I know that those who will take your help definitely get a lot of good result. I know that. So definitely all the best for your future, Nutan, and thank you once again for joining and giving us so insight, which is definitely is not easy to if you can implement, any person can implement what you are saying, definitely they can manage in a more better way. So thank you so much once again for joining and sharing your insight.
Thank you so much, Arpita, for inviting me. Thank you. It was really pleasure to be with you in this session.
Thank you.